Hi all, welcome to Tech Brothers Tech Solutions. In this video, we will see how we can use the params attribute in post mapping using the Spring Boot application. So I have created one Spring Boot application here using Spring Initializer, and I am using here FreeMarker as a UI component. And let's suppose in a form we are having two buttons which needs to perform different actions on each button. So in that case, we can use the params attribute of the post mapping. We are having only one form, but we are having the two buttons. In that scenario, this will be very useful. So here we will see how to handle that scenario. So here I am having already one button, and I am giving the button name as some create, and I am changing it to create, and then and I'm copy pasting and the same button type as update, name as update, and button name is also update. Like in the real time scenario, whenever we are creating a record, then we'll create a record, and for updating the record, we will use the same form to update the input parameters. So like that, in that scenario, we can use this params attribute of in post mapping. So I have created here two buttons. One is create, and another is update. And then in my post mapping, one method is already present. So I'm making that I'm using the same method, and I'm using the params, which is accepting then which is accepting array. In that array, I am passing whatever the name we have given as a name in the button, and I'm copy pasting the same method, and I am giving update, and I am changing the create user data, create user, and I am changing the another method to update user. So to identify which method get called, I am printing like create user method called, and I am using the same method, same syntax in update also. So update user method got called. So using the params, you can send whatever the name that you have given in the button type. So when you click on update button, the it will look for the params and whatever the value that you have present, and it will call the update user. And when you click on the create, you can it will call the create. So like that, if you have multiple buttons, you need to perform similar action, then you can give the comma, and you can give that name. Then for those kind of operations, this method get called, and whatever you have configured for the other button, the other method will be called. So let's see whether it is giving executing successfully or not. So for that, I am starting the server. So server is starting here in this here. It's building the project. The server is initialized with 8080 port, and I am running now with 8080 localhost. Now you can see we have two buttons, and Tech Brothers, and Tech Brothers Tech Solutions. So here I'm calling the create button and we'll see the log what will happen. So I have clicked on the create button and you can see here the log is also printed like create user method called create user method called. So we have clicked on the create method, then this method get called and you can see all this information got printed in the console. And now I am entering the same and I'm refreshing it one more time and Tech Brothers 20 Tech Brothers Tech Solutions. This time I am clicking on update button and we'll see which method is getting called. So if you see the output, see user information is printed and it's called the update user method called. So in this case, this method is get called. So this is way in this way we can use the params attribute in the post mapping if you have a different method, different buttons in a single form. Thank you.